Good afternoon, everyone. How is everybody doing? Today is June 24, 2025, and my name is Latonian Dunson. My full birth name is Latonian Jasmine Dunson, and sometimes you will see me just put Latonian J. Dunson. And if my middle name is omitted, you'll just see Latonian Dunson. But I do have a middle name. Ninda Swiss Yopi Kusausit Square. Ok Nulayan the Malipai Mamawanik. I've been working on this prayer. It's just been an intentions of mine while I've been doing other things. So this is going segment by segment. There's 6 segments to the prayer, and it's stemming from Muncie and then Wanami to Nanticoke. Okay, and I'm just gonna get started. So you see me here in my hijab, you see me without it, with my hair straightened and my hair curly. That's me, it's Latonian. So you see my writing scripts. I'm going to get into that later. It's a whole different video. But right now, I'm just going to skim to the first segment of the prayer. I'm still getting used to my new location here in Cheswold. I got an old place I'm a resident at. Have to have a physical location and then separate P.O. box location. Other than that, I put my location here because I'm no longer in Newark, Delaware, and I'm also no longer in Laurel, Delaware. I'm in Cheswold now, so I put that there. So for the Nanticoke Heritage and Lenape Language Nest, this is going over the 6 segments of the prayer. The first segment. Again, we'll go from Muncie, Delaware to Wanami, Delaware, and eventually to Nanticoke. So, Anishik Kisha Mokwang Elumiliang Yon Kwai Kishkwik Wak Mitch Wakan Willam Mal Lus Wakan Wak Ne Alamong Gumahtit Wak Niwikian Waneshi Kishalamokwang Elamiliang Yun Kwe Kishkwik Ok Mitch Wakan Wilmalsawakan Ok Nilongamahtit Ok Niwikia and Nanticoke Willian Kishalamokwang Elamiliang Yon Kwe Kishkwik pardon Wak Mitzwakan Willimal Swakan Wak Nilongamahtit Wak Niwikia. So I'm just going to do that one more time because I messed up. Willian Kishalamokwang Elimiliang Yon Kwe Kiskwik Wak Mitzwakan Willimalswakan Wak Nilongamahtit Wak Niwikia. So that's saying thank you, Creator, for giving us this day and food, good health in my relations and my home. The reconstructions of Nanticoke or Nanticoke, as called by Wanami Lenape people, are following the prayer lead of Muncie and both grammar structures of each Delaware group. In Upper Canada, the Nanticoke chief was surrounded by other Wolf Clan members of Chippewa, Ojibwe, and Muncie, Delaware, or Lenape people. Upon learning that about Heckewelder's Nanticoke informant, I thought it best to keep to the pattern of the history when I used the chief's vocabulary. The reconstruction should be relative to his influences. One term in particular is for God, or Creator, Gishalamokwain, being who created us all by thought. Gishalamokwain. God, in Heckewelder's Nanticoke vocabulary, that's how it was spelled. However, I used the same spelling found in Wanami for Creator in the inclusive R form. In order to hear how our language potentially sounded to a German, I went to the Google Translator and input the term. Then I went to the Talking Dictionary for Wanami to hear a native speaker, usually Nora Thompson Dean, Wolf Clan, and I was able to decide for myself on how Nanticoke should actually sound using the vocabulary from Heckewelder's Nanticoke chief. I can demonstrate further, but the focus for my reconstruction to this prayer is to show where I did so and why. Willian Kishalmokwang, thank you, Creator. Willian, from a Nanticoke perspective, means this: you do good to me. You do good to me as a statement is not saying thank you, but it is implied. Kishalmokwang is also a phrase, the being who created us by thought, and not just meaning creator. The phrase to complete a thought means to create or finish, and the word is used for a communal prayer as ank is an ending that includes all of us in the conjunct form. Note, good can be interpreted by the morpheme wing, spelled with W-I-N-K or W-I-N-G, wing. Seen used as a verb to like something, or an adjective describing a taste of something good. Wingon, or wingon, depending on the spelling. Sweet, it is sweet. I don't use it here, but other Nanticoke speakers might use it to say good. Eli Miliang, forgiving us, praying for all of us again, continues in the phrasing Eli Miliang to mean forgiving us. I used Wanami as a filler to complete the prayer. Yon Kwe Kistquik Wak, this day, and the setup of this day, or Yon Kwe Kistquik, is mimicking how it was said in Muncie, just with the addition of day, kisk, from Nanticoke, truncated from the term kizoku. Wak and was reconstructed from the understanding that in Wanami, W-A-Wa plus K together would change to oak for some speakers, and in Muncie, W with the two vowel, wall plus K would sound like walk. So I kept the speech similar to Southern Lenape and used walk. Mitsuwakan, food. Other borrowed terms were noun endings un for mitsuwakan, food, derived from the verb to eat, and wilmalswakan, good health. Wilmalswakan, walk, good health, and noun ending un for wilmalswakan, good health. Amal is an emotional state or a health condition. I personally reconstructed amals to amas with a soft Z sound. For this prayer, I keep it as Willamalsawakan and not Willamalsawakan. I did so as I learned the NY dialects of Ojibwe uses a J as in Amaj. The LS cluster is being accommodated by other sounds such as NJ and Z. Nilongomahtit, walk. My relations and the relationship term for family, Alongoma, was borrowed from Wanami Alongomahtit, with the ending tit, they or them, seen after a conjunction such as when, where, if, and, because, but, for, etc. Ni is the personal pronoun for the first person, I, me, my. Niwikia, my home, and Wikia, my home, was borrowed from Wanami. There exists a historical term for home, but I didn't use it for the prayer. Home also has a conjunct ending, a, for my. So for some reflection, what did Creator give to all of us? The day actualized during the prayer, food, good health, family, and a home of the one praying for all of us. I hope this little insight helps to understand what I did, and I hope I reconstructed and how I reconstructed this first segment. Pardon my English. I hope this little insight helps to understand what I did and how I reconstructed this first segment. So this is what it looks like in my writing system in Nanticoke. Leon Gishalamokwang Elamiliang Yon Kwe Kiskwik Walk Mitsuwakan Ulmaus Wakan Walk Nilongomahtit Walk Newikia. Thank you, Creator, for giving us this day and food, good health, and my relations and my home. Then I give us the historical vocabulary where you can find these terms for mitsuwakan, food, the historical terms for the verbs for eat or food, mitzi, mitsa, mitsik. We have day, kisk, the truncated or truncated form of kizaku. And then you have Nokotakwan, which literally means one night. Gishalmokwang, God or our Creator. And then you have wheel or wheat, good. And then the historical versions, wheat. Okay, I'm just going to end that there because this is getting into the second segment. Wanishi, Walian, Anishik, Wamawanik. I appreciate you listening, and this is Latonian signing off and going to the next segment. Alright, take care.